What is up, YouTube? This is Rob from RP Model Railroads. We're going to be unboxing more of Aaron's work for the Ephrata Valley Railroad, so let's get right into it. Okay. Here we have the first thing. Paint shops are closing down unless weather conditions improve. What's this official letter say? It says, Mother Nature isn't kidding this year, and neither are we, with freezing temperatures and frost becoming a very big issue for spray painting and paint storage. We're closing the spray paint shops early this year. Winter seems to be coming early this year, and we can't do anything about it. We are sorry for any inconvenience, and hand painting and acrylic... Whoa, I skipped a line. And we are going to proceed forward with hand painting and acrylic painting. Thank you for understanding. President of the Anderson Line Systems, Aaron Anderson. We'll check out this nice drawing right there of the Anderson Line's official Alco C630 with snow there. Just a nice touch. Snow up here by the number boards, and check out that flashing light there and the headlights. Nice detail. So basically what that letter means is where Aaron is currently, the weather is already turning too cold for spray paint. So majoritively I'm doing the spray painting projects and then sending them to him to get finished with detail paint work, including paint pens and paint brushes, etc. The things that he's best at for sure. So, let's turn our attention to what's in this box. Alright. Alright, check this out. So here is a Matchbox. Here's a Matchbox 80s Ford utility truck, bucket truck, decorated for the Standard Electric Company. You can see Standard Electric there on the door of the truck. And this thing, besides being spray painted, is entirely done by Aaron custom, including the yellow details on the boom and on the bumper, the front and rear bumper. There's the rear that also says Standard Electric, which is a great little detail because the Tyco Standard Electric Company is actually a building in the Industrieville section of the town of Ephrata on the layout. So this is Standard Electric's official bucket truck. And yes, the bucket still raises, still lifts up. Just check out the details. The yellow on the boom there, and the tip is just white for the buckets. Like I said, this is an 80s Ford. It's a Matchbox model, close enough to HO-Scale. This is going to be a perfect fit right next to Standard Electric Company on the layout. This is great. And here we have yet another repainted Matchbox truck for the layout. Check this out. So this is a Matchbox tractor trailer, of course. The cab is a silver Matchbox Kenworth cab over. And the paint scheme is original from Matchbox. I think Aaron may have added some small touches there, such as the orange on top of the roof and on the headlights, the small PA plate there on the front. And he also painted the windows black, which just gives a better appeal than the factory, I believe they were yellow, or whatever color they were, trans yellow windows in the truck. So he painted them black, which looks nice. And the trailer is entirely custom painted to match the truck in a similar design to other trucking companies out there, this one being called Interstate Lines. It's got Route 76 on here, which is one of the biggest interstates in the state of Pennsylvania, so that's a great touch. And it also has an orange road, and it's also got that touch of silver down here as well. So purple, orange, and silver, much like the Kenworth cab over here in the front has. Here's the back end, again with small details there, the lights around the trailer. And here's the opposite side. Again, Matchbox is close enough to HO-Scale for me, so this is going to fit in very well on the layout, and it's definitely going to be seen in a prominent place. And like I said, this Interstate Lines custom design here, fictitious design, is inspired by Allied Trucking, is probably the biggest inspiration, in particular with the curved road going off on the trailer, is probably the biggest inspiration for this design. But yeah, the little Interstate 76 logo looks fantastic as well. This truck is going to be a great addition. Alright, and here we are with yet another repainted Matchbox tractor trailer. This thing was in really rough shape before it got spray painted by me and then sent to Aaron for the rest of the details. Check this out. So here is the Penzo tractor trailer tanker truck. This thing looks amazing. So you can see besides the yellow stripe going down the side, you can also see the yellow keystone on the trailer, the tanker trailer, Penzo lettering there going down the side of the trailer. Some small details on the side, and there's the back end, which looks really, really nice and detailed. And then the cab was done by Aaron. You can see that yellow stripe that continues down the side of the cab over, which imitates Matchbox schemes, which looks really nice. And then here's the front end. Great details there. Once again, the windows have been painted black in the cab over. And then we have headlight details and stuff, which is just awesome. Whoops. And here is the other side of Penzo's tractor trailer tanker truck. Once again, with the popular Matchbox Kenworth cab over. And there's the rear end. Yes, so this is going to definitely be seen probably right by the Southern Oil Company, or Penzo stands for Pennsylvania Southern Oil Company, the fictitious gas station and oil company on the layout. So this is definitely an awesome piece to add to the town. The Ephrata Fire Department is going to be getting all brand new fire apparatus, and this is the first one. Check this out. This is a repainted Reader's Digest 1974 Max CF pumper. It's a Max CF pumper with an enclosed cab. Basically, this thing turned out amazing. Check out the details on the front end. So there's the front end of the Max CF. And here's the other side, which turned out really, really nice. And this is officially being called E1-3 or Engine 1-3 for the Ephrata Fire Department. EFD right there on the door. And then here is the back end of the Max CF and the roof with Engine 1-3. I can't get over just how crisp the details are. And we can't forget to look at the pump panel. You can see some more added details there on that pump panel. And then also on this pump panel over here, some black details on the gauges and such. So yeah, this Ephrata Fire Department Engine 1-3 turned out amazing. And there's more new Ephrata Fire Department fire trucks where that one came from. Alright. And here we are with another Ephrata Fire Department truck. This is a Tyco fire truck, actually, that has been completely repainted, of course, and detailed by Aaron for the Ephrata Fire Department as an antique piece. Check this out. So here's the front end of this truck. I did do some research into the Tyco antique fire truck, and I believe that this sort of resembles a 1920s Seagrave fire truck, but don't quote me on that because a lot of the older fire trucks from the 1920s do kind of look similar. I do know for a fact this is a model of what would probably be called a city service truck or a quad in some areas, just because of how long it is, the fact it carried longer ground ladders and water to a fire scene. There's the back end of the antique. So yeah, just check out the details on this thing. This thing turned out amazing. Besides EFD there on the front, you can also see the gold striping going down the side of the antique. The gold on the steering wheel, which looks really nice with the fireman right there in the driver's seat. The gold as well, like I said, the gold trim, gold leafing going around the entire antique piece. The ladders being brown. This is missing some pieces. It's not a complete Tyco fire engine, but from the looks of it, it turned out amazing. Definitely going to be the prime antique piece for the Ephrata Fire Department. Alright, let's see what we have here. Serving Ephrata Valley, Ephrata Fire Department, bringing new equipment to Ephrata's finest. Anderson Truck and Electric is proudly delivering a new fleet of fire apparatus trucks to the Valley's finest. These new trucks not only implement the newest and best firefighting and rescue equipment, they also help our first responders perform their very best. ALEX is proud to keep the Valley safe. ATEX, Anderson Truck and Electric Company, is proud to keep the Valley safe. Check that out. So there's a nice drawing there, a black and white sort of drawing of a Max CF for the Ephrata Fire Department. Great piece of art. And let's dig into this box right here that's labeled Ephrata Fire Department. I'm really stoked to see what's inside this box. Alright. We're going to start off with the Chief's car. So check this out. This is the official Ephrata Fire Department Chief's vehicle. Now, I believe that this is an old Lifelike car. I'm not sure exactly what the model of car is supposed to be, but this thing was almost thrown into the trash, honestly. I repainted it into a new color red and decided to put a light there on the roof of the car and then sent it to Aaron to be detailed. and he turned this thing into a fine Chiefs car. Check it out. So you can see the EFD details there on the side, the silver rims, there's the front end of the car, the gold striping there on the nose of the hood, which looks fantastic. Here's the opposite side of the EFD Fire Chiefs car, silver and gold details, and the back end. So this thing was almost thrown out, and now it's been rescued, pun intended, for the Ephrata Fire Department, and it looks really, really nice. Okay, and here is another Mack pumper for the Ephrata Fire Department. This is a Mack C Engine 1-2 for the Ephrata Fire Department. It's a Ralph Radcliffe model that I built some time ago, and it turned out mediocre at best, so I decided to respray paint it, send it to Aaron, and he made it look fabulous. So check out the front end of the Mack C. Looks really, really nice. Here's the side, Engine 1-2, Ephrata Fire Department, the pump panel, which looks great. Drafting pipes there, which are black, and they look fantastic. There's a view of the hose bed, and the hose reel up there, Engine 1-2 with the single light on the roof. Here is the back end of Engine 1-2. And then here is the opposite side of Engine 1-2. So this thing looks way better than how I originally finished it. Now it's a part of the Ephrata Fire Department as yet another Mack fire truck, a Mack C. Ralph Radcliffe makes some really nice fire truck models, really nice truck models in general. So I'll be sure to leave the link to his website in the description, and if you're looking for some high quality models to build, they are really, really nice. And if you have the skills to paint them up correctly, they turn out to be fine models for your layout. So there is Engine 1-2. And here is Engine 1, the pride of the fleet of the Ephrata Fire Department. A repainted IHC Mack CF pumper. Check this thing out. Just look at the fine details on the side of this pumper. This thing looks fabulous. And here's the front end with the little Mack letters there, also done up in silver, just like you'd see on a Mack CF pumper. Here is the opposite side of Engine 1. Really, really nice job. And the rear with the hose bed there, and the roof that says E-1 Engine 1. This is going to be Engine 1 for the Ephrata Fire Department, an open cab Mack CF fire engine. This thing looks amazing. And yet another Mack fire truck for the Ephrata Fire Department. If you haven't already been able to tell, the Ephrata Fire Department, the new EFD, is going to be a bulldog house, aka a Mack firehouse, all Mack fire apparatus. This is another repainted IHC Mack, a Mack CF open cab ladder truck. Just check out the details. L1, ladder 1. The side looks great. Here's the front end. Again, flawless details. And the ladder still works and does fully extend, of course. And here is the opposite side of ladder 1. Just take a look at the details there on the door. And once again on the roof, L1 is written just like the other fire apparatus. The silver details around the supports, and also in the open cab jump seat section of the ladder truck. And there's the rear of the Mack ladder, ladder 1. This thing looks so realistic. All of them look very realistic, down to the details on these wheels here. Besides being red, also the outsides being chrome or silver. Just looks so realistic. I am very, very happy with how the new Ephrata Fire Department fire trucks turned out. For sure. They're going to be definitely awesome additions to the layout, for sure. And a great addition to the new Ephrata Fire Department firehouse. Okay, and now we're going to move into some new freight car train additions to the Ephrata Valley Railroad. Here is a Railroad Express Agency post office car, done up for the Ephrata Valley Railroad, of course, with the REA logo there. Heritage red with a black roof, which turned out really nice. There's some details on the ladder on the side. And then here is the opposite side of the new REA post office car, EV88. Yeah, this car turned out really nice. And as a matter of fact, the hatches on the roof of this car had all broken off. Well, two had broken off and the other two were thrown out by me accidentally. So Aaron had to kit bash, as you can see here, pieces to little rectangles to close up the holes on the roof. And he did a nice job, because you can't even really tell that they were ever there. And honestly, the hatches were annoying anyway. They kept flapping open. But regardless, the Rea Post Office car turned out really nice. From where it was to where it is now, it's a great addition. And here is yet another new addition to the Ephrata Valley Railroad. This one was another one that was sort of unplanned for Ephrata Valley. This is a new observation car, passenger coach, for the Ephrata Valley Flyer. So I believe this thing is this is a Triang passenger coach made in England that Aaron found in pretty rough shape. So he painted it up with Heritage Red, gave it a black roof just like the other passenger coaches, and now it's number 86. Officially known as the ALSX, or the Anderson Lines System Passenger Coach. This thing is really awesome, and what sets it aside from being a normal passenger coach, obviously because all the others are lifelike passenger coaches that were done for the Ephrata Flyer, this thing is not, but also it's unique because it's part observation car, and also it's one of the last cars that you would see in a passenger train setup, which I thought was pretty unique. And as you can see here, if you look up close, you can see a small black diamond detail there on the rear of this car, which is really, really nice. And again, classic horn hooks. So I can't wait to set this thing up with the other Ephrata Valley passenger coaches in a future consist, and I think it's going to be a welcome addition to the Ephrata Valley Flyer passenger service. Alright, check this out. So this was another unplanned addition to the Ephrata Valley roster. I was searching through eBay and I found a great deal on an undecorated Atlas GP38 high hood diesel. And that is exactly what this is. This is an Atlas GP38 high hood diesel. I do not have any Atlas locomotives that have been repainted yet for the Ephrata Valley Railroad, so this is the first one. I do have two lifelike GP38-2 high hoods. This is a high hood GP38, basically the same thing except it's Atlas. So check out the details there on the white front end of the diesel. You probably, if you haven't already seen, I'll point it out, it is unnumbered. I have to add numbers to this thing, which I'm going to do in the future. The black EV diamond, yellow topped handrails there, and there is the rear of this GP38. And also you can see these small added shades to the cab windows. There's the one side and there's the other, and we can't forget about the beacon light up there. So yeah, an Atlas GP38 high hood, a great addition, and the first Atlas locomotive for the Ephrata Valley Railroad. This thing turned out really nice. Alright, and here we are with yet another new locomotive addition to the EVRR. Check this out. This is an Athearn SD9. Not the first SD diesel, but the first SD9 for the Ephrata Valley Railroad. This thing is amazing. Check out the details on the roof with the fans up there. Silver details. The black cab, cab roof, which looks really nice. It is number 1787 SD9, and up here on the white front end of the cab, you can see Spirit of Pennsylvania with a little PA flag right there. This is officially done by Penn, and that flag right there was painted by Aaron as well, which was an awesome addition to the front end of this SD9. And then as we come around to the front end, you can see nice crisp safety yellow details on the handrails and ladders and around the number boards and headlight. And we also have a bell here mounted to the front end, the nose of this SD9, which is a great addition. And then here's the opposite side. And I forgot to mention just how awesome this yellow stripe is as well, going down this body of the locomotive and wrapping around the cab. Awesome addition. Once again, Spirit of Pennsylvania on this side of number 1787. And here's the back end. Great safety yellow details. Wow, this is just an amazing engine. The paint details are absolutely on point. They're flawless. This is the official Spirit of Pennsylvania, as it was nicknamed by the Ephrata Valley Railroad. EVRR 1787, the first and only SD9 in the roster. This thing is amazing. Okay, and here we are with another addition to the Ephrata Valley's EV Maintenance of Way team. It's a repainted Matchbox Kenworth cab truck. Check this out. So you can see some nice details there, in particular the white grille and bumper and the headlights and stuff. And then as we flip the truck around to this side, some nice details, silver details on the stacks, on the step, right below that cab right there, the fuel tanks. And then here's the back end of the Kenworth cab truck. Yeah, this thing turned out really nice. And actually, I had a flatbed, lowboy flatbed tractor trailer that I repainted into Heritage Red, and it's going to be a perfect match with this cab. So I can't wait to pair those two together. And now the Ephrata Valley's maintenance of way team will have a tractor trailer to haul around larger pieces of maintenance of way equipment, such as bulldozers, which there are 2 of them, and also an excavator for the EV maintenance of way services. So yeah, this is a great addition. And once again, this Matchbox was in pretty bad shape before, but now it's a welcome addition to the EV maintenance of way roster. So that's just great. Alright, and here we go into more awesome Ephrata Valley additions. Here we are with a F9B unit, a lifelike F7B unit that has been done up for the Ephrata Valley. Check this out. So we have some nice black details here on the piece that hangs over or snaps into the fuel tank part of the body of the dummy. This is number not 13. I have to add a 2 to that number, I believe. Yes, I have to add a 2 to that to make that 213, which I'll do. Here is the one side of the B unit, and here is the opposite side, an F9B unit, number 213, and here's the roof. Very, very nice. This thing turned out amazing. Alright, and here we are with the first lifelike F9, number 213, the A unit. Check this thing out. The details are extremely crisp on this, besides the black step ladders and this black piece that hangs over the fuel tank. We also have a nice white slanted nose, and as we come around the front, a black pilot, black part on the front of the nose there, blacked out number boards, and of course safety yellow wherever it can be. And then on the opposite side we have a nice crisp yellow stripe going down the side, white slanted nose just like a lot of other Ephrata Valley first generation diesels, little F9 there and F up front signifying front. There's the roof. Yeah, so this lifelike F7, now F9 number 213, is a great addition to the Ephrata Valley's roster, and that makes an A-B set of lifelike F7, F9s for the Ephrata Valley Railroad. But, here we go. There is one more. Lifelike F9, number 214. I have to add the 2 there. Yes, it is missing a step ladder. This was once a derelict shell, but it will be the dummy, so it won't be a big deal. Ephrata Valley number 214, another repainted lifelike F7. Check this out. So there's this side, which turned out really, really nice as well, the front end. And then as we go around to this side, we see some more awesome details. White slanted nose, just like the other F9. Safety yellow details, yellow stripe going down the side. There's the back end. And there's the roof. So there will be an ABA set of lifelike F9s in the Ephrata Valley Railroad roster. One more locomotive that I was very excited to see. Check this out. Here is a Tyco F9 shell number 218, repainted for the Ephrata Valley Railroad. Check this thing out. This is awesome. So if you'll recall from the last unboxing, there was a one Tyco F9 shell in there that was done up in a brand new Ephrata Valley first generation scheme. Well, here is its other A unit, so there's going to be an AA set of Tyco F9s, number 218. Check it out. There's the front end, a nice little black diamond right there, which looks really nice, besides all the other crisp details, and the crisp white nose, which is just awesome. Nice yellow stripe going down the side of the F9, F9 here on the front, and F right there, and also some nice silver details on the radiators and on the fans on the roof, and the exhaust stacks there, or exhaust openings, and there is the rear. This Tyco F9 shell is just as good as the other one, and it's going to be great to have a brand new set of Tyco F9 AA, a Tyco F9 AA set for the Ephrata Valley Railroad. And that concludes this unboxing video. To all subscribers and viewers, thank you very much for watching, and to Aaron, thank you once again for doing some incredible artistry and paint detailing work to all of these shells and vehicles. They're going to be excellent additions to the Ephrata Valley Railroad, the town of Ephrata, and of course to the brand new Ephrata Fire Department with a brand new fleet of fire apparatus. Thanks again for watching.